Track and field chat for set with your girl HP.
Hello. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. It is Champs. Champs is in the air. And make sure that you're all wearing your colors. Make sure you're wearing your colors. Twas the night before Champs, and we're going to hang out. We're just going to hang out online, talk about some predictions, and just hang out and talk about the championship. So, guys, if you're not in your champs colors yet, you need to get in your colors. So, tonight, we're just going to be talking about champs. We're going down memory lane. We're going to look at some of the events. We're going to hear from some people who have done it before. We have Daniel England in the back waiting. We have a track and field fan in the back waiting from St. Jago. And we also have Unseen TVs with us tonight, who is also a prep school coach. So I'm not going to be doing any more chatting. I just want to say welcome each and everyone. If you're tuning in from Africa, from Europe, from Antarctica, from Asia, from North America, South America, wherever you are coming from, Oceanic, welcome. I'm your girl HP, and we are liming tonight. No interviews tonight. We're just liming and going down Champs Memory Lane. It is the Jamaica High School Track and Field Championship, which is set to kick off tomorrow, less than 24 hours. So, guys, I'm just going to bring in some of my friends and the guests that we have in the back. That's Daniel England, that's Unseen, and that is Ozzy. And I'm going to take this out of the middle. Woo! Gentlemen, man, I feel special. I feel special. I'm in the midst of all these wonderful men, and we are going to be talking about track and field. We're going to be having a drink. We're just going to be hanging out. Daniel England, welcome. If you don't know the name Daniel England, you have not been watching track and field. Ozzy, welcome. St. Jago alumnus and Unseen, welcome. Gentlemen, how was your day?
Busy.
Who wants to start?
Yeah, my day was busy. I just finished high school track and field coaching early, so I had to run and rush home to be on the program. So it was a busy day.
I appreciate that, Daniel. Thank you very much. Ozzy, how was your day? Are you as excited as I am? Okay, Ozzy, we're not hearing you. We're not hearing you. Yeah, we're not hearing you. All right, while Ozzy sort out his technical problems that he's having, Unseen TV, welcome. How was your day, sir?
It is Unseen Sports TV.
Oh, wow, I love that. And of course, joining us is also another coach, and this man will be taking part in the championship. Welcome, Coach Lineker May. He is the coach of
Hi, HP
Harcourt.
Parchment.
He is the coach of Harcourt High School, who will be looking to create a buzz or create some excitement starting tomorrow evening. Gentlemen, welcome. Let me start with Coach Lineker first. He will be a part of the championship tomorrow. Coach, what is the energy like in your camp?
Give me 1 minute. Let me get out of the noise.
Okay. Coach is in camp, so guys, please bear with him. He's actually in camp right now.
I'm by myself now.
Okay, great.
You never tell me day was,
Oh, you never told me your day was. Sorry, Lineker. You see, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so excited and stuff.
I was just telling you that it is Unseen Sports TV, not Unseen TV.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, sir. So you had a good day?
Well, track and field business as usual at school, trying to prepare for sports day. Champs coming up, so you want people and watch too at the race and so on. Just a rough season. Prep champs coming up.
Hello, Mr. England. My bad, my manners.
Prep champs coming up, HP.
Yeah.
just pure work and football again in the prep school in the St. Anne.
Indeed, indeed.
Mr.
It is.
Mr. England, everybody is outnumbered. 2 Calabar, they are outnumbered.
Hey, you know how we roll, sir. You know how we roll.
I want to say three. I want to say three, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that to unseen tonight. A matter of fact, it's four.
Oh, yeah, just said that's the right thing. Even though I don't go to Calabar, I've been like a building block for Calabar.
Indeed, indeed, and we're going to get into that. I just want to welcome each and everyone who is joining us tonight. Tonight is not about interviews. I'm just here tonight to help
That's it.
the people who are a part of Champs to relax. We have on the stage with us one of the high school coaches. He is actually in camp right now with his.
Scott.
Yeah, this is my head coach, HP, and that's Daniel England. This is Coach Scott.
Hey, what's up, man? What's popping?
I just said the link in Scott.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Scott, you need to join us. Just click on that link and join us. So we have the head coach for Fern Court High School, and we also have the assistant coach. So Fern Court is in the building.
I'm going to send him the link.
Yes. Fern Court is in the building. Calabar is in the building. And as I said before, we're just liming tonight. We're not doing any interviews. We're just helping the coaches and the athletes to relax as much as possible, because let me tell you, the nerves are up. And Ozzy is back with us. So let me bring back Mr. Ozzy. All right, look at Coach relaxing. I like that.
The place is really nice. This guest house is nice.
Where are you guys staying? Well, no, it's okay. Don't give me that information. It's okay.
We're staying at a guest house in off Constant Spring Road.
Oh, off Constant Spring Road. Okay. So how are you going to get to the stadium from there? By bus?
Yeah, we have our school bus here, and the school driver is here.
Okay. So what is the mood like in the camp?
Everybody is excited. The girls excited, the boys. Everybody love the atmosphere. The place is pretty and nice. And the lane draw is out. Everybody is excited,
So people are looking at their lane draw and preparing themselves mentally.
Yes.
I love it. I love the energy. And I'm so happy that you could take some time out, Coach, to be here with us tonight, just to relax and just to share some of what is going on in the camp right now and stuff. So how is your camp set up in terms of waking up the athletes on time, having breakfast, getting to the stadium? Kingston is a very busy place at certain time of the morning, and the championship will be starting at 9 a.m. How do you plan to navigate the traffic from Constant Spring to the National Stadium?
All right, so we work off the champ schedule. So if an athlete is competing at 9, we try to beat that 7 o'clock traffic. So we leave like 6 to beat that early morning rush. Two, and we just bring so for instance, the athletes are competing in the morning session. We just bring those who are competing in the morning session only, and then the bus will go back to school for those competing in the evening session.
Okay. So let me ask you something. So do you have like a tent set up at the warm-up area where your athletes can relax until it's time to compete?
Yes. The athletes village is at the stadium east, so everybody camp at the stadium east. Everybody has a tent, so everything is well sorted out.
I love that. I love that. Before we get back to Coach Daniel England, you have been a part of this championship. A matter of fact, you have an era named after you, the Daniel England era. Daniel, a night like tonight, what would you be doing to get your mind, not your body, because the work has been done physically? What would you be doing now mentally to prepare yourself to go out and take on the challenge?
Yeah, right. I mean, right now, normally what we do is pretty much just listen to music. I usually listen to jazz because they usually calm me down because I'm always hyper. ready to go. So normally at this time I'll be listening to jazz, kind of put on my headset that's kind of mellow, not to think about anything really at this point. And therefore I'm just kind of stay relaxed.
Wow. Ozzy, you're a St. Jago man. A night like tonight, day before champs, what would you be looking forward to from as a track and field fan and know that your team is one of the team that is consistently in the top five for the boys and top five for the girls? As a track and field fan, what kind of mood would you be in right now?
First, I'm hoping that are you hearing me okay now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry, my apologies for that. I had to do a reboot, but anyway. Um, at this stage, well, well, even right now, the anticipation is it's like Christmas Eve when you're a child. The expectation of tomorrow. Um, so that feeling is still it's still with me. I think as long as I'm a track and field fan, it will always be, that type of feeling will always be. But again, from my Diego athletes, I am just hoping that everybody just relaxed, no pressure. Of course, there'll be expectations all around. I have my own expectations, but I'm just hoping that in the camp that there are the handlers, the trainers, the assistant coaches, would be just having the athletes, getting them in the right mood, reassuring them you have done the work, nothing more you can do, no need to worry, no need to fear, that sort of thing, just some motivational stuff, inspirational stuff.
It, it
That's what I
is
was hoping would be taking place in the camp.
it is so easy for us to say that, but
Exactly. I know. It is. It
I
is.
get to understand. Athletes have told me that they are on the track, ready to go, and after a while they stop feeling their legs and they stop hearing the announcer on scene TV. Talk to me a little bit about this championship. As a coach yourself at the prep level or primary level, you have and you are preparing your athletes to go into championship very soon. On a night like tonight before championship, what is the mood like with your athletes?
Firstly, I want to make sure that your athletes are are comfortable. You want to make sure that you get them to the hotel the night before. You don't want to go to the championship at the day. Pick up package and all them something. Well, chaos on that day. You want to do that before. Depending on the organizer. Because at the primary level, I'm going to say this. It's not so merry like what we think in Jamaica in the grassroots. There are a whole heap of things to fix administration wise, from in sports to GISA, all the things of a lot of hiccups and so on, package not ready until the day after the competition. So it really
Wow.
it mash up your psyche as a coach, you have to be keep on you have to run go this, run go this. So luckily I went over there with my walkie-talkie and my group of people that I work with at prep school and we could just, go on it and say, hey, Ali's coming over, get the package, get them ready. So couldn't miss any race. And then unfortunately some schools have everything sorted out. I don't know how that work out. You understand me? But that's the nature of Jamaica. You have to live with it. Luckily, I'm a person that if my athlete is not in the race, I'll walk on the field and stand on the field until my athlete is going that race. They have to take me out of the stadium. That's why I stay. But you
Yeah,
know,
you,
luckily,
you, yeah, you're
luckily,
right.
Rebel, we are the rebel coaches, the rebel coaches.
yeah.
Yeah,
Luckily,
you
that's
know,
the problem.
you touch on something, and it's something that we always talk about on this program: planning, proactive planning. So all a day like today, now champs is within hours away. So
Mhm.
all a day on championship day, no planning should be going on. What should be going
No,
on championship day is execution.
yeah.
Execution. So to hear you say that sometimes on championship day at the prep championship, and I'm going to ask coach who is at the high school level if he has ever had a situation where his packages wasn't ready before championship day. Coach me.
No, you see, ISA is the most organization in
It's true.
Jamaica. ISA is always on point. You can pick up even on a Sunday. You can pick up this evening. You can pick up Saturday. In sport doesn't operate like that. In sport don't open on a weekend. So in sport is always like on the day of competition on the morning. So in sport is always a smooth sail. ISA is always a smooth sail.
Fix that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
it's
definitely true. That's true. That's true.
yeah, we still have some more work to do as it relates to planning. And, my argument is always, and I've had this discussion with my peers, that you have 1 year to plan an event. You have a year to plan. So, as far as I'm concerned, when as a championship is over, that's when you're supposed to start plan for the other one.
Yes.
So when time come, it's just about execution and getting things done and getting things ready and that so that the athletes can have a good championship. The coaches can be less stressed because a lot of people are not thinking about the stress with the coaches. Coach May, you're going into championship tomorrow. That is why I'm picking on you so much. People are not thinking about your psychological mind state. How are you psychologically right now as it relates to your stress level?
Well, I am pretty much in a good state mentally until I see what happened on the track. I don't stress before. I stress when I see the hiccup. So I keep a normal face and a normal composure, but it's just a normal atmosphere. You just go there, you hope for the best and pray to God that the work you put in from September to now, there's nothing you can do now to an athlete to let them do better. It relies on them now. So you cannot fix anything, you cannot correct anything. So everything boils down now to the athlete on the day. So the athlete is up to the athlete, It's up to the athlete on the day to just go out there and execute, follow the coach's order and just do what they have to do.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Mental health and psychology and all those things, they're coming into the conversation now because I've had quite a few interviews myself with sports psychologists and performance psychologists. Did you have to get like a sports psychologist to come in and talk to your team before championship?
Yes, we had a female psychologist who came in on Saturday to speak with the athletes. She spoke with them as a group and then she spoke with them individually. And it kind of helped to calm them down a little because it's just too much for the coaches sometimes. It's just too much for a coach to going home with the problems of an athlete, and bringing an athlete stress at your home. So sometimes the psychologists play a big role in times like this, to calm them down. Sometimes the athletes just want to hear from a stranger because people don't really listen to people that they're used to all the time. Sometimes it's better to hear encouraging words from a stranger, somebody that you have no connection to whatsoever.
Right.
You're right. You have a good point. And before I ask my next question, anyone on the panel, anybody have a question for the coach? Because he's the man of the hour, He's going into championship tomorrow. Anybody have any question for him? If not, just tell me, let me shoot my shot again.
Yeah. Shoot.
Shoot. Okay, okay. Coach, what about you? Were you a part of that session? Because I mean, you need to get some of that also because even though you're an adult and sometimes we think that we're okay, but getting this kind of thing to help us to relax sometimes it helps. So were you able to get a session in?
No, I wasn't a part of that session. But basically, the way how I deal with stress, I don't need a psychologist to help me because I am the type of person when I am stressed and I go to training and just by being around the athletes and seeing the athletes, that's my stress relief. So I don't really need a psychologist. The kids make me happy and that's what matters right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Before we go back into some more questions with Coach and everything, I want us to look at some of the events. I want us to look at some events, and I'm going to start with. We're not going to look at all the events, but I want us to look at the 100s and the 200 meters. Ozzy, you want to start with?
All right, I'm trying to find my little scribblings. Sorry about that. All right. I'll start with the girls. 100
Yes,
meters.
yes.
Starting at class 4. Um, I won't be making any prediction, but just some comments. Sorry, just bear with me. Bear with me 10 seconds. I can't find the notes.
Yeah, this class 4 100 meter is going to be something to write about.
Okay, all right. So far, I think Rihanna Scott of Ferncourt has been probably the most consistent, and she's quickest coming into the championship. If my information is correct,
She has a top 2 spots.
right?
Yeah.
Um, this Johnson from Heidel can't pronounce her first name, so I won't
Texira.
butcher.
Her name is Texira, John.
Yeah, Texira.
Yeah,
Yeah, Texira.
okay, Texira. All right.
Yeah, I had a problem with it also.
Yeah, I wasn't sure it's pronounced because
Yeah.
I've heard other pronunciations. So
Yes.
right. Um, Texira Johnson is next, I think, in the listing, and then Tashana Godfrey
Yes, you're correct.
from Edwin Allen.
Yeah.
I just kind of focus on those three. Again, Rihanna has been most consistent, so I would, give her the billing of favorite.
All right, before you continue, Ozzy, let me just respond to someone on the live. Someone on the live is saying Natrice East is class 3. We're actually at class 4, Kadim. We don't get to class 3 as yet. So yeah, Natrice East is class 3, but we don't get to her as yet. Continue, Ozzy.
Right. So should I move on to class 4, or I don't think I have
When
much.
you're on class
Well,
4.
All right. Okay. Sorry, class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expect. Again, I think Rihanna will copy. Just based on how she's been.
Yes, she will win.
Listen, man, see our coach. See our coach
I
right
was
there.
listening for that, coach.
That is, listen, that is for a coach right there.
I
Coach,
was
talk
listening
to
to that.
us.
But,
Talk to us about
yeah,
this talent.
Yeah, she so far
This
she has shown,
talent,
yeah,
this talent is
she has
she's
shown that
just
she's capable.
yeah, she's one of the most decorated young athletes. Rihanna is basic school championship champion girl. Rihanna won at primary champ. She dominated primary champs. I coach her from grade 1. She dominated primary champs for the 6 years. Rihanna came in high school running a super 1261. And to be honest, if I had pressured Rihanna in primary school, maybe she would have been running 11-2 by now. Thanks be to God, I slowed her down a little, but I think she's in good shape in the 100 meter. I've been working on her, me and the head coach, have been working on her for the last 2 weeks, and she's doing well in her short sprints, and she's unloading properly, and I think she's going to peak at champs. She will run 11 at champs because at central champs she ran. She stopped the clock at 11:99 and got round up to 12:02. And she 12:02, and she wasn't at her best. She ran 12:02 at her worst at central champ because she vomited before that race. She vomited 3 times straight before that race. So she wasn't at her best at Central Champs and she ran 11:0. She ran 12:02. So I think at Champs, she's unbeatable in the 100. I am pretty much positive about that 100.
The record is 11.75.
Well, if the wind stay negative, and she execute a good race, I think she can get that record.
If she get the legal wind, I think she'll be fine. If she get at least 1.8,
yes.
Yeah, she maybe can come close to it. Unseen Sports TV has a question. Unseen, go ahead with your question.
I was saying I mark really hard, you know. You understand me? She is expected to win, but you know what I am looking at is some of the things that I saw in her races that could have improved. And if we not see them thing, then I go up on, I go up on the attack. Yeah.
I don't
All
want
them
you to
kind of
attack coach.
fix.
No,
Yeah,
I don't want you to attack coach.
Brazil
Tonight
was
is not the night to attack coach.
No man, not today. The final, I'm gonna go attack. I say, Venica, oh this no fix. And the whole season, me I see this. You know, squad
Yeah,
Scott, oh I go on.
Yes, but Parchment, you have to bear in mind, these athletes are in class 4.
Class
Right.
And
4,
you
yeah,
cannot
babies.
have a perfect class 4 athlete running. They should not be perfect at class 4.
I agree. I totally agree.
I take time,
Class 4, she's 12, going 13, right?
But the question you
Yeah,
should
she's
ask,
13 now.
what is Unseen talking about should be fixed. Yeah.
Whatever
You see,
it is.
after I'm do the exam, and I'm gonna mark it now. I will tell you why I said that.
Yeah,
And your friend, coach is your friend.
yeah, I'm a
Daniel,
long time friend. I'm a long
yeah, your
time
friend.
friend.
Daniel, you have a comment before we go to class 3? Okay, Kadim, we're going to go to class 3 in a little bit. Daniel, you have any comment?
No comment because I don't know much about the
The girls' school. Okay.
HB. I only
Yes.
for battle me and Nika go down by only for
I
battle.
can just imagine.
Primary school battle.
Someone in the audience is calling for class 3. So we're going to go to class 3 now. Class 3, the record is 11.27 by 1. Tina Clayton. Who are we expecting to dominate this race? Natrice East is at 11.67 and Carol Etiani is 11.69.
Oh, that's an adrenaline girl. I think
Yes.
Natrice will get that. I think
I think
Natrice
so.
will win that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I am tending to lean with her, but I think I don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Wait until we see round 1
Right.
tomorrow. After tomorrow, we can decide because the time is very close, 11:67, 11:69. But of course, we know that Natrice East is a super talent, a very consistent super talent.
You're right. In fairness, Natrice did hers 11.67 into a negative win, which
Yeah,
even a
negative
little bit more
1.1.
impressive. But again, we'll see how things unfold by the time you reach the third round, which sometimes make a big difference than just running one race or two
But
races.
look at this now. Look at this bit of information. Etienne from Edwin Allen, she has 3 of the top 4 times.
Right.
Is that any indication that it is not all a bed of roses for Natrice?
No, the times has nothing to do with it. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's what you do on the day.
True.
And I think Natrice have the edge over that athlete. But it's going to be a showdown. But
Yes.
I think Natrice is a Jamaican. Etienne, she's an overseas athlete. She's more experienced here. So I don't think she's going to lose on Jamaican soil to a foreign athlete. I don't think she's going to lose that race.
Yeah, there's normally that battle, Jamaica against, Okay, let's go to class 2 girls.
Class 2.
Class 2 girls. The record is held by Kevona Davis and Karika Hill. Kevona Davis, formerly of Edwin Allen. Karika Hill, formerly of Heidel, at 11.16. That is big woman time. Tiana Lee Terrelon.
Yes. Her first race that I saw was 11.30. I think it was in January or something.
Yes, at the JC meet, yeah.
Right, and from there, my expectations just kind of skyrocketed. 11.30 in January. I said, yeah, this is looking like 11.1.
And then she cut it down to 11.25.
Right, at
yes, and she cruised through the finish line at 11.25 at Character Trial.
Exactly.
Yes.
She was relaxed.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
So I am looking at 11.1s all things being equal, the elements, the wind and all that being favorable, I am looking for 11-1 something. Will she get 11-1-6? I think it's possible. Um, I won't say it will happen, but I think it's a strong possibility. If you know, if the wind, if the wind operates.
Kadeem Barrett is saying Theona Lee Terry Long will win this easily. Does Shania Douglas has
Well,
anything to say about this?
I was gonna touch on
That girl
her.
is in class too.
Yeah.
Hey, that girl like bad, you know.
Yes, she is.
I think the 200. I think the
That's the
200.
Jamaican. That's the Jamaican Felix.
Yeah, Felix. I think the 200 she can clip
She's
her.
from Mushet.
Mushet.
I don't know about. I
Yes.
don't know about the 100 meter, but take it
The
from and see.
200 meter, I think she
She beat
gone.
her.
Yeah, I think she gone with the 200 meters. Yeah, but the 100 meter,
It's gonna be difficult.
and then we cannot rule out Brianna Campbell from St.
There
Jago.
you go. Right.
No, sir.
And Dockery. Sabrina Dockery.
And of course, Dockery with the number
Dockery,
4
right.
time.
11-4. Yeah. I just think that Terry Long will be just with that.
Okay, so Kadeem Barrett is sharing some information. He's saying Shania Douglas is doing the 2-4 at Champs.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to meet Dockery. I don't know if Dockery doing 2-4. If Dockery is doing 2-4, then that is going to be
1 and 2.
1-2.
1-2
Yes,
she
but
doing. Okay.
Can't do 4.
The favorite for the 400 is Kellyanne Carr from Edwin Allen. So
Yes,
you know,
I think so too. I think so too. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
Douglas can beat her, man?
Yeah, but Douglas looked like she's peaking at the right time. And before we go to any other event, Coach May, it is championship now. How do you know when it's time to peak your athletes? I keep hearing about this thing, peaking at the right time. What does peaking at the right time really mean and what it consists of?
all right. So peaking is basically the easiest cycle, the easiest training cycle. You know that you give them mostly short sprints. You maintain speed. You have a speed day. You have an endurance day. You have a day that you have to run them above their event if they're a 200-meter runner. You know, on Monday you keep them above 200 like a 250, and you give them a step down program, and the rest period is much longer, and the reps have to be faster, and they have to go 100%, and it's easier. So that's how you peak them.
Cut the volume.
Interesting.
Yeah, you reduce the volume and the intensity.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the audience now. Errol McIntyre is saying Latrice will win because Etienne has not experienced champs as yet. It is her first year. So it is going to be very interesting to see how she handles the Jamaican crowd when she hears those vuvuzelas and all those things. It's going to be very interesting to see how she'll handle the pressure. But if I'm going to bet, I would tip Latrice East. But let us go back to Daniel England a little bit. When I was a schoolgirl, Daniel England competed at Champs and I lost my money because he was a clear favorite. Daniel England was a clear favorite for an event and he got beaten. Daniel, talk to us about the pressure that is on an athlete when they are the favorite.
I mean, it depends on your psychic. I think it's a lot of pressure. I mean, I would just run in for Coach McKinley versus myself during champs, you know, because I know he invests so much into me, and I know I had to produce, and that was my concern mostly when I was competing at champs, you know, not to have him be disappointed in my performance. So most time when I was running at champs, it was basically just to make sure Irma Kenley is happy with my performance. The one race he lost, I won. My ratio is 98%, Heather. So you had to make some money somewhere else.
you see, the thing is, you know, Lineker and Unseen have no clue which race we're talking about. They're babies.
No, trust me. We did our research. When I attended Calabar, it was all about Danny England. I heard a lot. I heard that when Danny England was going out, everyone he was the last one to enter the track, and everyone had to wait on him. I heard all of that story.
Well, I mean,
You
legendary
heard it
stuff,
right. You
legendary.
heard it right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, but I mean, at that point, it just the focus for me. Like I said, I didn't want to disappoint Irma Kinder because I know the investment and all the work he put in. He was very protective of me, and we were a good team. So that was my motivation going into the champs. So it wasn't so much the athletes beside me, but it was mostly the fear of letting Irma Kinder down.
Yeah.
I have a
Coach,
question for Mr. England.
go ahead.
Yes, so all right. Same like in football, right? If Liverpool or Chelsea is dominating, everybody has that one bad day where they underperform. Was it a matter of where you were dominating right throughout the season and chance was just your bad day for your bad performance? That's why you lost?
No, the loss. To be long story short, the loss for me that year was my background training wasn't intense like the previous years. I think that was my worst. Because normally when champs is done and everything done, I go to camp. Um, I do basketball camps, and I usually run to Helsha in the summertime. So that was my background training. Plus doing Redis Road once I get back to school in September. I didn't do half of that year, my senior year, going into champs. So my background was very off. I mean, my times, I ran my slowest times my last year in champs. To be honest with you, the years before was faster times than my last year. So I don't know if that answer your question. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Okay.
All right, going to Unseen, Coach Unseen. Talk to us about the Class 1 girls 100 meters. Shed some light for us. If you don't have the data, I can help you.
Repeat.
The Class 1 girls 100 meters. Your thoughts on that? The record is 10.92 set by Alana Reed last year.
I don't familiar with the class one girls though.
Oh, the Class 1 girls. Okay.
I know the hurdles though. Abiba Harris from
Oh, the hurdles. Yeah, I was
she-
actually talking about the 100 meters. Yeah. So we have three young ladies. In the top three, we have Journey Armstrong from Edwin Allen, 11:58, 11.58.
Yeah, it's Johnny Armstrong.
Journey
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Journey, yeah, thanks. Edwin Allen, thanks for that, Coach.
Yeah, she used to attend it Immaculate.
She transferred from Immaculate to Edwin?
Yeah, she dominated at Immaculate in class 4 and class 3 long jump and 100. And then she got injured and then she went on to Edwin Allen, sit out for a couple of years and she's back.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, she's leading the charge right now for the Class 1 young ladies, 11.58. Heidel Alea Baker is second with 11.59. She actually have 3 of the top 5 times, but as Coach said, times don't say anything. And Edwin Allen again is 11.69 to round out the top 3. Taylor, can anyone get close to the record? 10.92?
No, definitely
not.
not.
This year. Yeah, definitely
not. This year. Yeah, because basically the class 2 girls are doing way better than the class 1 girls.
True.
As you can see.
Yeah.
Yes. And I am kind of disappointed with that girl named Wolf though. Because Wolf used to attend Holy Childhood. She's now at Ulmas and I was expecting big things from her, but it doesn't look like she transitioned to that new school at all. So she was my favorite, but she's now out of the money.
Yeah, it seems as if she's out of the money, but her teammate, Gardner, is not looking too bad at all. But of course, they are down on the list, so it will be. But the thing is that Wolf is just stepping up to class 1, though. She won last year in class 2, so
new coach and all that, new environment.
New environment, new coach, and stuff. So, but let's see.
Late in the season, right? Sometimes that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, let's go to the 200 now. They are giving away big money. No, before we go to the 200, the boys, sorry. The boys. Class 3 boys.
That's Mario Ross from Walmart, most definitely.
You think he can beat Paige? Paige from Jago? Marquise
Yes,
Paige?
I am carrying Mario Ross. I'm familiar with him from primary champs, and he's a very good talent.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But Paige will have something to say about that. And of course, Georges is in the party. Georges is in the top 3. A little away, but those are the top 3.
Yeah.
If I could just jump in, my one concern about Page is that I think he might have suffered a little injury at Gibson, so I'm not sure of his status.
Okay, before we go any further, some information. The audiences, I just love my audience. They're giving us some information.
Right.
Let me go from the top. Okay, Kadeem Barrett is saying Alea Baker versus Habiba Harris in the 100. That is his take for the girls.
That is hurdles, man. What about hurdles?
He's talking about the
No,
hurdles.
Habiba.
Yeah, she's good for the hurdle. But is she entered for the 100?
She's in the 100. Yeah, I think
You
she's
know,
in. I think so. Yeah. That is why he said Alea Baker versus Habiba
last year she
Harris.
did the 2 and the hurdles.
Yes.
So I just
Another person in the audience, Track Hero, is saying Gardner sisters for class 1 and class 4. Interesting.
No.
Track Hero, I will have to disagree with you a little bit, but class 4, interesting, but that's what he's saying.
many people have heard that champs over the years.
Track Hero is saying Wolf will not be a champs.
Oh, she'll not be a champs.
Yeah, that's what Track Hero is saying. I'm not sure. He's saying Wolf won't be a champs. Wolf been coached by Steve Francis for some while now, since she was in first year class 2. Okay, interesting. More information there. Dwayne Barrett is saying Paige is out. So Paige from St. Jago is out. Thank you guys so much for this information. Kadeem is saying Chet Brown versus Mario Ross. So it is a different clash now coming from the class 3 boys. Paige is injured. Thank you guys so much for these updates. All right, somebody's asking, Dwayne Barrett is asking Coach fixing up him clothes for tomorrow morning. We still have to let Coach go. Coach, I have a question for you. Coach May? All right, I think Coach May is trying to get his stuff ready for tomorrow, but Coach, I have a question for you. Dwayne Barrett is saying, Coach, you think your athlete gonna beat Johnson? Coach, this one is for you.
All right. Let's be fair, right? Texira, she ran at JC track meet in day 1 and day 2. She ran a 200, she ran 25.11, and then she ran 12.29. Rihanna ran 12.19 immediately after her at that same event. Texira haven't run at no track meet since then. She only ran on a relay leg. At Gibson relays. And Rihanna has been consistent. Rihanna is race sharp. She's race sharp. Rihanna ran. She have 2 times that is better than Texira time. She have 12.02 and 12.19. I know Texira from primary school because both of them ran at the same primary championship, and Texira is a quarter miler, to be exact. She has a 300-meter record at primary champ. She's a good quarter miler. Based on the 100-meter, I think Rihanna has the edge over Texira, but on the 200 now, that one will be a showdown in the 200. But I will give Rihanna the edge. I just want to be fair. I give her the edge in the 100, but in the 200, it's going to be a ding dong battle.
Yeah, in the 200, and
Pottinger.
I don't want you to rule out Pottinger either
Okay. Right.
from Alvernia.
No. I will not. I will not put Pottinger in the money because Rihanna and Pottinger ran at last chance track meet at GC Factor last week Saturday, and Rihanna beat her by a landslide easily.
But
So,
coach, can she come back for championship?
all right. Basically, Pottinger, what we misunderstand about Pottinger from Mount Alvernia is that she ran on grass at Western Champ. That 25-0 that she ran it on grass, and grass is faster than Chevron. So you would have to do mathematics and maths it out to know that that 25-07 would maybe round up to like maybe 25-3 or 25-4. So when Mr. Bruce James set up that he set up a super heat at GC Faster Classic with Rihanna and that girl from Multivernia. I was very worried. Why would he set up a heat like that 1 week before champs? And when I see Rihanna run out of lane 1 and circled her before she reached on the stretch and cruise going easily, I was like, Chuck, she's out of the league.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Just hearing you talking about these young talents, and we're talking about class 4. Go ahead, coach.
I think if Lineker fix what the problem I saw earlier this season with is that lead, the 200 meter, she's gonna win.
She'll win the double.
Yeah, she win the double.
Well, that problem with Rihanna in the 200, it's not really a physical problem. It's something personal that we have to work on. It's something that has to do with our health. So we'll have to work on it. But she's growing and her body is changing. So we just have to just work with whatever happens based on our 200 performer because it takes more out of the body. So and I know the problem she having that problem from primary champs in the 200, but I know what is the problem. But it's getting better and better, and I'm just hoping for the best.
Beautiful. Class 1. Let's go back to the boys now. The boys 100 meter. The ding dong. Okay, so we said that page is out.
Right.
So it's Mario Ross versus
Class 3.
Brian. All right, let's talk about the class 2 boys now. Nyron Wade lost at corporate area champs, but I think he just got a bad start.
That runner from
Excelsior.
No, not Excelsior. That runner from Stets. I think he's the man to beat.
Steps.
Who is
Class
that?
2?
Ellis?
His name again, man.
Ellis?
Class 2?
A class 2 winner, right? A class 2 winner.
Who you talking? Ellis? Ellis
Yeah,
you
but-
talking?
Oh, no, man. I think I know it. It's class 1.
Oh, you talking about Tremaine Todd?
Todd in class 1.
Todd is
Class
class 1,
one.
but
Oh.
Todd is in class 1, but he's number 10 on the list.
Yeah, and I think he may
Okay.
be hurt. I'm not sure of his status. Of
Yeah,
Straight in a class 2.
Yeah, class 2 is Nyron Wade versus Malik Nugent from Excelsior.
Excelsior, okay.
Yeah.
Todd is
Okay,
out.
see, Dwayne Barrett is saying Todd is out. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Hey, champs rough, you know?
Yeah, champs rough. Thank you very much for that update again, Dwayne Barrett. Okay, Kadeem Barrett is saying
Here's my
Nyron Wade.
star.
Okay. Yes, I is that Rihanna?
You say hello, Rihanna.
Hello, Rihanna. How are you?
Fine.
I just want to wish you all the best tomorrow.
Ready for tomorrow?
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Rihanna is shy. Rihanna talks with her foot. She doesn't talk. She talks with her foot.
No, let she talk to me just for a minute. I want
Sit
her
down.
to brave up. Say hi to your fans, to everyone who will be cheering you on tomorrow. I will be cheering you on this week. Are you ready?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful,
I'm a
beautiful.
biggest supporter here. I'm a biggest supporter.
What time? What time is your race? What time is your race tomorrow?
I think it's about 10, sometime
10
after 9, 10.
after 9:10.
After.
Okay, okay. You
No,
will
I
do.
think it's in about 2 o'clock. She said it's about 2 o'clock. I have
Oh,
to
in the
look back on the
afternoon.
schedule.
Okay, the first round. Rihanna, we will be cheering you on. We will be cheering you on. Okay. You're not talking to us.
She doesn't.
She's
She
shy.
speaks with her foot. Yeah, she
Yeah,
speaks with her foot.
yeah, she's shy. She's shy. She's shy.
You have to get her ready, for the media, because
Yeah, man. Cause when
yeah,
that media show up in our
I'm
face
gonna
Wednesday
start teach her for that.
evening.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna start
yeah.
teach her.
Yes, coach. We need to start get them some interviews, the young ones some interviews, so that they're able to express themselves.
Well, just cheering them at school,
Hey, coach, try to get the
Yeah.
head coach Scott to help her out with the media.
All right. Before we go further, I just want to read a comment here. Kadeem Barrett is saying Nyron Wade versus Malik Nugent, but others like Romaldo Giovanni Smith, Tyrese. Okay, Tyrese Foreman. I totally
Right.
agree.
Walker.
Class two is a little tricky. Class two is a little tricky. Okay. Yes, I'm getting information that Tremaine Todd is out. I'm not surprised because Todd is number 10 on the list this season, which is not really him. So I guess I'm not surprised. Kina, good night, welcome. Sophia Virgo, welcome. Each and everyone, wherever you are, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, we're just here vibing and we're talking to the coach from Fern Court. We're talking to former champ star Daniel England. We're talking to track fan Ozzy Dixon from St. Jago, and we're talking from Unseen TV, who has his sports channel, and he's also the coach. He is also a coach at the prep level. So welcome each and every one. All right, let's continue now. Class 1.
Oh, you finished with class 2?
Is there anything else we want to add?
Well, okay, I'll just make a comment. I would not be surprised if we get, again, if the wind is favorable, if we get a time into the 10-3s, thereabouts. Whoever it is that wins, I would not be surprised if we are in the 10-3s.
Yeah.
And strong possibility somebody may even run 10-8 in the semis and don't make it to the final.
Yep. You are right about that. So class 2 for both the boys and girls is going to give us some mouth-watering performances. Mouth-watering. Let's go to class 1 now. Class 1 boys.
Class 1.
And see, you want to talk to us, take us into the class 1 boys.
Well, the class 1, the Calabar, my prodigy, Garden.
Shaquille Gordon.
Which one?
Which one of the Gordon? Oh, Kimani. Yeah, he has the number 3 time. Yeah, he's the third. Yeah.
He moved from 10-7 now to 10-4.
To 10-4, yeah.
10-4. Yeah. You have some others. It's his first year class 1. Looking forward to see his performance.
I think we might see a surprise in a class 1 because when you look at Hector Benjamin from Jamaica College with 10.3, the fastest time, then DeAndre Daly with 10-4, Kimani Gordon from Calabar with 10-4, Yuri Lawrence with 10-4. Outside of Hector Benjamin.
I think Yuri Lawrence regressing.
You
Washington.
think so?
Even at COP, even at the trials, regress. I just think Benjamin look the favorite in my eyes.
Yes.
I think what's his name again? Davis.
DeAndre Daly from Herbert Marcy.
Daly.
Yeah.
I think injury kind of have a toll on him.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's ready, but if he's ready and if he's he's gonna win if he's ready.
Yeah. If Daly is ready, he is gone. But if he allow Benjamin to get away, it's so that race is another one that we can expect some fireworks from. And as they say, Tremaine Todd is out.
Well, as we go
Dwayne
with
Barrett is saying Daly will win. So they're calling Daily for it, of course. Good night, everyone who is just coming in on the live. I see you all. Mario, good night. Wankina, good night. Track Hero, everyone out there, thank you very much. The next event I want us to look at is.
You finished class one?
Oh, you have a comment? I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
I have some comments to make on
Go
class.
ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, the word Benjamin had some setback, and it seems to be true because he at character trials something just was a miss. In fact, he didn't make it to the final. It didn't seem that the effort just wasn't there. He ran on Saturday. Benjamin.
Hector Benjamin.
Right. He ran on Saturday.
I'm mistaken, 200. I have a design in my phone, the white back.
With the guys that he was running,
this is a quoted killer.
About 4 or 5.
But I got it from a good source that we should not rule him out.
No. I'm not ruling out. I'm just presenting.
Yeah.
So he ran on Saturday, 200, trailed coming on into the straight. If he was in 10-3 shape, there's no way those guys should be straight ahead of him. And he was working hard down the straight away. But he looked, in my view, from a distance, he was a little bit behind. Daly looks good. He didn't look good at Western Champs, but he ran a 10-4 prior to that and looked very good. After that, now we have we have about 3 guys in the 10-4s.
Yes.
Gordon, Kamani from Calabar, Yuri Clark, Casey, Pinnock from Diego. Pinnock, I think, got left in the blocks. I think, if we look at it, he got left in the blocks at character trial and ran them down and came back 10-4, just a smidgen behind. I think somebody will run 10-5 and don't make the final. It's unfortunate in one sense, but it's good in another sense. That it means our track and field is really, really, really.
Yeah, these 100 meters from class 4 to class 1, boys and girls, I tell you, we are going to see. I don't know. It's like every year we can still get mouth-watering performances from the 100 meters, and we are going to see some special races. Unfortunately, we heard that some athletes will be out, but we will still be getting some performances.
A question I would like to throw, if somebody in the audience could answer, if Shaquille, I don't know if Unseen can answer, if Shaquille will be entering the 400, Shaquille Gordon, Calabar. Sorry, if he'll be in the individual 100. I know he had some early setback.
Unseen, can you give us an update on Shaquille Gordon?
Do you know Shaquille Gordon's status?
If he will be in the 100 or just the hurdles?
I don't know, but I can find out.
Daniel,
sure
any inside info, Daniel?
No, I don't have any inside.
Because I think
I'm sure about orders. I think you'll try the 100.
He ran in the preliminaries of the 4x1. If my eyesight was good, I'm sure I saw him on the back in the preliminaries, but not in the final.
Kadim says he's
whoever that person that ran the backstretch did look good. And his turn in the hurdles would suggest that he's in good shape.
Yeah, so he's a superman. He's a superman in the hurdles, no doubt.
Mentioned in that 100.
Yeah. Kadim Barrett is saying he's entered in the 100. Thank you very much for that, Kadim.
He'll be in that mix.
Track Hero is saying class 1 time not gonna be so hot.
Why?
Hot is relative.
Class 1 girls, sorry.
Oh, the girls. Okay,
yes,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, it might not get 11 low. It might not get too low based on what we've seen
I would not be
so
surprised
far.
if class 3 girls run faster than class 1 girls.
Yeah. But they're running right now, they're running 11.5.
Yeah. But it
Anita
happens
Winter is saying, I
every so
want
often.
Calabar to spring a surprise in class 1. Daniel, your thoughts on that? Daniel, England.
I
So,
mean, I definitely, Calabar do have some
But
good
would it be a
talents.
surprise?
The class 3, the class 2, I think they're strong in that division. Class 1, I know they have a few athletes. I can't really pinpoint the whole their names, but I know the class 3 and the class 2 is where their strength lies. Class 1, I think there's one or two athletes, but outside the field, other from the field events, I'm really referring on the track itself.
yeah.
Um, that's all. That's all the information I have right now.
Track Hero is still maintaining that the Gardner sisters are he's carrying, so they're going to win the class 100 meter and they're going to win the class 4. So coach, look out for class 4 100 meter, which is going to be, to me, one of the hottest race at the championship. That class 4 100 meter is going to be hot. Someone is saying Aliyah Baker will win class 1. Let us look at these 200s. They're giving away prize money for any record that is broken in the 200 meter. Unseen, your thoughts on this?
I
We
think
can,
it's a good initiative,
but is it doable?
uh, yes, of course. You
Which
can't say
one
that
is
is
doable? Which one is doable?
Realistically.
Which
It's
200
not good.
meter record? Which
It's not
200
good.
meter record is doable in this championship?
class 2.
The-
Class 2 girls? All right, let me
Yeah.
see.
I have some comments
Class
on that. Yeah.
Class 2 girls, the record is held by Kevona Davis from Edwin Allen, 22.72. Shania Douglas from Mushet, so far she ran 22.85. Can she run a 400 meters and come back within a few hours and run
No, not a few hours.
22.71?
It's
It
not a few
depends
hours.
on the condition. And it also depends on the quality in the
When
400 as well.
when I call the class 4 girls, them,
Daniel, England will tell you that the
come on, man.
2-4 double is one of the hardest. Daniel, talk to us about the 2-4 double that you did in your time.
Schedule is
Uh,
different now.
yeah, the schedule is different now
Much different.
because as far as I know, the
The
two
400
This
is
is
now the
the
not
two is
over.
on
Friday.
Saturday, right? The
This
two
is
is on
over.
Saturday. The 4 is on
Hmm?
Thursday,
This
The
Thursday,
4,
right?
okay, okay,
because it's
and
at
the
the
two is on
front, but this is
Saturday,
the back
and
of
the
the
100
game.
is on Wednesday. So it's kind
okay,
of a little bit
okay.
changed up now. But
Hmm.
back in my day, you only have an hour and a half
Yeah,
between
it
the
was
two
really rough
races.
then.
You know what
To
I mean? So
rest.
it was really rough. It all depends it all depends
So,
how hard you run the 4 because I was taught that in order
fine.
to run the 2, we just have to win the 4, and
Mhm.
come back
What's the
and
next girl?
concentrate on the 2. But let's
The
make sure
check.
you win the 4 conservative,
Hmm?
not to
One.
use up so much
Yes,
energy,
check one.
but just make sure you secure the
Close at
points.
the door.
So unlikely, some people just go all out in the 4, but they never bounce back in the 2. We see that in the past, but the 2-4 back in my day, which is Boys Chance Day, was one of the toughest schedule combination in track history, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think Christopher Taylor managed the 2-4 double perfectly. I think he was one of those athletes that got it right because when I go to champs on a Saturday afternoon and Christopher Taylor is running, Christopher Taylor tried to get his record in the heats or the semis. And then on the Saturday evening, because of his workload with the 4x1 and 4x4, he basically jog the 400 meters and then come back and win the 2 and of course get the relay to get maximum points. So
Yes.
Unseen is saying class 2 200 meter record can go. Of the 4 records, the Class 2 girls record is more likely to go, which is at 22.72 by Kevona Davis, formerly of Edwin Allen. In this race, if it go according to plan, you're going to have Shania Douglas, Sabrina Dockery, and if Tiana Lee Terry Long double. I think this record can go if these 3 young ladies are line up in this race in lane 4, 5, and 6. Any comments?
I don't think. All right, let me say something. I think that whoever come up with this idea to give the cash prize to the 200-meter record, that person doesn't want to spend their money because those records are impossible.
Tough.
Why not go after the 100-meter records that's more easier to reach? He knows that the organizers knows that the 200-meter records are more impossible, and he know he will go on with his $1 million. So he's not going to spend $1 out of that money. He won't give away nothing.
And I want to agree with you because when you look at these records and when you look at the times right now, when you look at the Class 1 boys' time held by Usain Bolt, this record is by Usain Bolt for the boys. This record is at let me see, Class 1 boy 20.25. Christopher Taylor has the Class 2 record 20.8. The only person that come close to that is Gary Card, and Gary Card is in Class 1. When you look at the Class 3 record, 21.69, it's tough. So I'm going to agree with you, Coach. They don't want to give away this money.
Can I give my take on that?
Sure, go ahead, Ozzy.
First of all, just a question: was it 200,000? Is it the total
200
price
no.
per record?
Each 200-meter record is $202,000.
Oh, okay. Each.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to see the 7 of them break and the money goes to the school.
Let me just quickly. All right. Class 4 girls, safe. Class 3. The record is 23:07.
Natrice East is 23:27.
Right. So she's close. And there's one thing I know our Jamaican coaches know to do is get these athletes sharp in that last 2 weeks. Close. I just leave it at that so far. Close. So there is, in my view, it's possible. Class 2, the record 22:72. Miss Douglas is at 22:85 with a plus 2.1 win, which is over. Dockery 22:92, but she had a plus 3 win. Terry Long, she has a time which doesn't look encouraging, but as far as I'm aware, I think it's her 1 outing in the 200 for the year, and that was in January. No, that 11.25 that she ran at the character trials. When I look at that last 50, it seems as if her endurance is in a good place. I am looking at 11.1 something 100 speed. Let us even say it's 11.2 speed she's at Champs. That 11.2 for that first, not that she will run 11.2 for that first 100, but that speed, I think she can get close. And push, not just she running and the others, we could see 1 or 2 persons getting close to that 22:73. Class 1 girls safe, 22:53 out of reach, I think. Going to the boys, Class 3 safe.
Before you go any further, just to read some of the comments on the from the audience, Dwayne Barrett is saying Class 2 girls and boys attainable.
Right.
Class 3 girls attainable as well.
Right. I was gonna comment on the boys.
Go ahead.
Right. Right. Class 3, I think is safe. 21:69 is just crazy fast. Class 2, the record is 20.80. Smythe Mushet has already run 20.97, but he had an 8 in win. plus 2.9. He has run 21:08, I think, on grass. So I think he's in the ballpark. Um, Again, going through the rounds and all of that, we'll have to see. Class one is safe, boys. Overall comment now. I am concerned about the win because I look back at last year and every one of the 200s final, they had a negative win, varying from like minus zero point 0.6 up to minus 3.8. They were running into some serious breeze. So that time of day, it doesn't look so favorable. If the weather is like that, then it may be difficult.
Okay. For me, the 200 meters that I really want to see is the class two girls. I think if those three ladies run the 200 and make the final, they are going to push each other. Dockery, Douglas, and Terry Long. I think we are going to see a very good. You see those three ladies coming off the curve. It is going to be interesting to see who will be ahead and who can maintain it to the finish line. I think that is going to be the most exciting of the 200s for me. Any other thoughts?
From a competitive perspective, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Unseen. Any other comment on that?
I want to see the time that Gary Card will run in the 200 meters.
Is he doubling?
I don't know. I think he should.
No, I heard that he's not in the 100.
Well,
I think he should because he's in great form right now.
Yeah,
well, if he is not doubling, what time will we see from him in the 200?
Remember last year he was injured enough, so
what's his time this year?
Safety measure,
His time this year is 20.8.
20.80.
Wow.
20.79, yeah, 20.79.
And he's supposed to have, there's some more sprint training now, some speed
Yeah,
work.
he's peaking now. He's peaking
So
at the right time.
So up
somebody
20.5, 20.3 there or 20.4.
3 maybe pushing it, but 5 yeah probably. And if he's just doing the 2 and probably a relay, yeah, he'll be.
Yeah. I think Gary Card will be going after something. And remember, two people.
What's the record for the 200?
The record is 20.25 by Usain Bolt. And Christopher Taylor came very close to it in his first year, class one. Delano Williams, formerly of Monroe, came very close to it also. I think he did 20.27.
0.27, just up outside, right?
Yeah, just a little bit outside of it. So it is going to be very interesting to see. But any other events you guys want to look at?
Yeah, I had something here.
Daniel, any comments? I'm just excited. To get up tomorrow morning and turn on my onespotmedia.com.
Yeah, all right, a couple events. Class 1 girl, let me start with the girl. Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles. Habiba Harris has done a time which is better than the champs record.
That medal is around Habiba's neck already.
Hurdles, careful.
Yes, I know it's the hurdles, yeah.
Yeah, careful. And there's a young miss, Shania Maras. She's at 13.17. So
yeah, the hurdles are normally very exciting, So, no doubt about that.
The record is possibly on the thread there.
We're talking about class 1 record.
Class 1 100-meter hurdles, girls.
The 13 seconds is on the threat.
Yes, Miss Harris has run 12.95 already.
Yep.
And Myers 13.17, which is that's still a little way off, but
Onika Wilson, formerly of Heidel, her record is under threat.
Right, exactly.
What do you think about the Class 2 record by Kerika Hill, 12.71?
No, that's safe.
That's safe. Kerika is safe, but
Next year,
Onika is.
next year. Well, I don't know. I can't say next year.
What about the Class 3 80-meter hurdles by Kamoy Binga of St. Jago?
I haven't looked at that one properly. You know.
Will Kamoy Binga be competing at Champs? Can anyone tell me? I have not seen her for the second season now, really.
Binga.
Binga, Kamoy Binga. St. Jago. She left St. Jago, went to Heidel.
She left again?
Okay, she's back at St. Jago.
So she's sitting out another year?
Yes, because she went to Heidel and then she went back to St. Jago, so she has to sit out.
But she didn't compete for Heidel at Champs last year. She sat out last year. She was in the stands.
Yes, so she sat out last year and then she went back to Jago, so she has to sit out this year again.
Even though she didn't compete for Heidel? Wow.
Yes, once you move from, the only way you can compete is if you leave from 11th grade straight to 6th form. But that wasn't the case with her.
Oh, man,
so she ended up sitting out 2 years. She's now sitting out 2 years straight.
Wow.
Why is she do though? Why?
I'm wondering
why she moved in the first place.
Such a talent, sitting out 2 years out of her junior career.
I don't know why they don't. Why they don't really
yeah, she moved and she realized that there's no better place than home.
But you know something?
Well, we don't know the reason, so let us not speculate.
But you know something? Even though she moved, why is it that her handlers not concentrating on the international competition? So the fact that she cannot compete at Champs, she should be concentrating on Carifta, World Juniors, those competition in order to keep her sharp and keep her going. Champs is not the ultimate.
Which is why I was asking.
Good question.
She has been seen this season. I don't know,
Good question, HP.
Yeah, if an athlete move and they're not able to compete, then focus on the international competition, focus on the character, and focus on World Junior, so you can keep your body shape and keep. I don't know. I hate to see, talents just.
Well, we don't know. So let's just.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that.
We'll be doing that and, maybe had a setback. So.
But I haven't seen her competed at any of the trials, really. But, I just hope to see her. She's an athlete that I like, and that is why I keep asking about her, because she's a super talented young lady. So that is why I'm just. Let me see what the comments saying. Track Hero is saying Wolf can't compete because there is 6th form rule that only 2 athletes can compete when they are transferred. Majority of the girls from Holy Childhood left and attended Wolmer's. Wow. Thank you so much, Track Hero. Let me just post this.
But I would have expected.
It is going to cover your face. So, wow.
Would be the premier athlete from Holy Childhood going to Wolmer's.
So let me read this one more time. Wolf can't compete because there is a 6th form rule that only 2 athletes can compete when they are transferred. So majority.
It's not just a 6th form. It's not just a 6th form rule. It's a rule where only 2 athletes can be transferred per class. So you can only transfer 2 athletes in each class every year. So it's not just for 6th form only.
So how do you decide? How do you decide?
So say for instance, if I transfer 2 athletes and then if I transfer more than 2 athletes, only 2 of them can run. So one of them will have to end up and sit out 2 years instead of 1 because you breach the transfer rules.
If they're in the same class.
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know.
So that 3rd athlete would have to sit out 2 years instead of 1 because you breached the transfer rule. But that sounds kind of fishy because why would a coach put Wolf in a situation like that, knowing that she's a superstar going into class 1? So I'm not getting it. It's not making much sense.
Very interesting because she won a chance last year. She won in class
Yes.
two.
Yeah,
So
and
why would you put a number one seed athlete um in a position like that? I'm not getting it.
well, well, the
I
coach
mean,
the coach will decide. You know, you will select two are the better performing ones. I mean, I don't know if she's in the top two of transferees.
yeah, but
Because her,
she is a senior. She is a senior. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm wondering, coach, you can answer this for me. When an athlete is going to transfer from one school to another, is it that some coaches are just looking at it is a good athlete, but they're not looking at the athlete's future?
very good
It,
question.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, they transfer and they don't think about the future of the
Very
athlete.
good question.
And I don't believe that if you're winning at a school, you should move from a school where you're winning. Why you're winning? Why move to somewhere and you're winning? I don't see the need. You're already good at that school. Why are you moving? Sometimes it doesn't. It just don't cut right. I don't think you
Well,
should move. I
I
don't
get
think
well.
you should.
We have seen it so many times amongst the boys, and more so at the top boys' school, where athletes transfer to those schools and can't make the team. And sometimes you wonder if the parents, um, they are aware of what's happening.
No, but you see, the thing is that sometimes the parents they are not aware of the rules. So
That's why I'm saying I'm wondering
a
if
coach
they're
will come from a school and say, "Oh, I can give your child a scholarship." But yes, you can give my child a scholarship, but will my child be able to continue?
It is more than just a scholarship. It's more of a greed. They are telling you that I can give the athlete a scholarship, but I can give you I can give you half of a million. I can give you a job. I can give you 300,000. I can give you a stove. I can give you a fridge. That's where the business is headed now. So parents are now selling their kids, and it's just benefiting the parent and not benefiting the athlete.
Because I've heard this quite a few times where an athlete, even an athlete that is in their final year, why would you transfer to another school and you're in lower school if you're not going to upper school where you
And
can
you're winning,
continue?
and you're winning at your school. Why move?
um,
That's why I give 100% respect to Antonio Watson, because they tried that man for so much years, and that man stood with his coach. So I give him
Yeah,
his respect.
yeah.
lot,
We have to
lot of carrots dangled in front of the athletes, and
we have
some,
to we have to think about the
that's
children. We have to think about the children, think about their career, think about what we are doing. I heard somebody said that it doesn't make sense you recruit six person who are running fast, who are running the time that you want for one class. What are you going to do with the other four? What are you going to do with the other two, the other three? You already have a pair, you already have three, and you still go out there, recruit more, put them in your program to sit down when they could have gotten an opportunity.
let me tell you a comment that I have heard. School A taking three or four athletes, but like you said, they can only 16. So I asked, I said, but we can't make school B get him, or we can't make school C get him.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, to
want the
me that's
schools.
and that's the
Yeah.
darker side of champs, which I mean,
Yeah, I don't want the kids
not
to
about it, but
suffer in the middle of it for 9 points
yeah,
because their career doesn't stop at 9 points.
yeah.
You understand? So if a child is at a school and they're doing well, the parents need to be educated about the sport. And I think one of the problems is that a lot of the parents they don't know when they hear that their child is getting a scholarship from this school to that school, they don't know what the fine prints are. They don't know.
All right.
A lot of them don't know, but it's very
Yes.
unfortunate that some of these talents just keep sitting out and sitting out.
Exactly.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
I want to say something on this. Over the years, when I'm sending my athletes to Edwin Allen, what I respected about Kellyanne's father, that's Kellyanne Carr from Edwin Allen, what her dad did when he got the contract, the first thing he did was to bring the contract to Kingston and say, Coach, read this. Is this legit? And I read it and I said, yeah, man, you can't put a signature there. But some parents are too jumpy and they don't get their coaches involved. And then you sign away, you actually sign away your child's right. You sign away your child.
Indeed. We have to be a little bit more proactive, and if you don't understand the contract, take it to somebody else. Take it to ITSA, take it to wherever, take it to an organization and say, look, I am getting this contract for my child. Does it make sense? But boy, it just so unfortunate that some of our
The dark
talent
side
just
of champs. There's
some of
something
our
that
talents
can
just fall by the wayside, and I hate when the children suffer. I hate when the children suffer. So, coach, enough about this. Let me lock down this laptop now. So, tell us a little bit more about the energy now. What is the energy like? The athletes
can
sleeping?
ask coach.
No, the athletes are up.
Coach.
We just get a set of new gears again. So when I went busy, I was giving out the new gears. So
Oh,
everyone is
now
still up.
Musa. Oh, now
Yeah.
Musa. I
Everyone
love
is
it.
up and everyone is just chilling and relaxing, having fun.
Yes, them trying on them stuff to make sure it fits, especially the
Yes, everyone
ladies.
is trying on new sneakers came today, spikes came, jersey. Everyone is just trying. Some is doing their facial, some is
Woo!
trying to look presentable for the big stage.
I love it. I
Some
love
still
it.
doing their hair. Yeah, so everybody is doing their final preparation.
Good. Ozzy have a question for you,
No,
coach.
I
Go
was
ahead,
just
Ozzy.
going to ask coach if we could just hold a little bit. Because we had started to look at some events that we could look forward to. But I think we got sidetracked. Class 2 800 boys. Creary from Jamaica College has run 151.55 at character trials. The record is 151.26. That's um he is so far ahead of the others. I think his nearest rival is 4 seconds. I don't know if he'll get that push and competition to challenge the record. But again, being so far ahead and relaxed and all that, it's probably a good setting for him to just go out there and make an attempt.
Yeah,
That's something
JC.
we could possibly be looking forward to. And it being a middle distance event, I have to mention it because I'm, to be honest, overall disappointed with what I've seen happening with the middle distances.
JC is definitely going to be getting
Yeah,
some good points in the middle. Of course, they will be challenged by the likes of what's the school, Magati. Some of those schools from out of town. So the middle distances will be serving up some watering performances also.
right. And class 1 girls 1500,
Somebody said, "Watch out for Grant from St. Mary High."
in which class 2 boys. Oh
I
yeah,
think,
there's a Grant. Right, he's third
yes.
fastest, 155. But with Creer being 4 seconds quicker, it's I mean 800 is one of those races where you say messed up the most, where not necessarily the quickest person wins.
Okay.
Class 1 girls 1500. Sims Edwin Allen 4 minute 31.33. Kaden Johnson Heidel, who will remember, I suspect we will remember her from last year. She was the athlete I think who fell, and if I remember correctly, I hope
That was Heidel, the young lady from
right,
Heidel. Yeah,
right,
in the
right.
steeplechase.
Right. She has a 4 minute 32 time, and the record is 4:29 something, something.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we're expecting mouth-watering performances, but before we go, I have a quiz here. I have a little quiz. Where's Coach? Let's wrap this up now with a quiz and let us go and settle our mind for tomorrow because we fans, we're a part of these things. We need psychiatric help
Yes,
too. We
please.
need some help, of course. Of course. All right. I want everybody to get involved in this quiz now, even people on the live, wherever you are. Okay. The start of the quiz now. You guys ready? Coach, come on, coach. Quiz time now.
Let me see
Listen to
what
the question before you answer. Bert Cameron, Michelle Freeman,
San
Juliet
Diego.
Campbell all
San Diego.
attended. Someone said,
answer.
someone said St. Jago. Yes, they all
Yes,
went
and
to.
he's also coaching St. Jago again.
Yes, yes,
The
world
unfair of
champion
the answer. So I
at
want
400 meters. Ethelyn Tate.
You have to separate it. Daniel,
Et-
England versus Aussie. Anthony versus Lineker.
all right. Okay, fine. We can do it like that. So Ozzy and Daniel versus the coaches. Okay, so come on. So for you to answer, you have to raise your hand though. I want to see everybody do this in front of your
We're
face.
going to and come up fast. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're going to start now. Ethelyn Tate, Dorothy Scott, Vivian Spence, Ines Turner. Go ahead, Ozzy.
The winner one day.
Very technical, yes.
No, so
It has to be Vertec.
And that was why I called the names the way I did. I was going to say Merlin Otti first. And
I was listening out for Veronica Campbell.
That was why I didn't put VC because I know once I say Veronica Campbell, you guys. But you guys have to listen to the question because you can't get tricked, Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I waited. I don't hear people from different events. I know. I say, okay, it's not a question.
All right, fill in the blank. Dash holds the record for the Class 1 boys 400 meters. Go ahead, Daniel.
Usain Bolt.
No. Not Usain Bolt.
Francis.
Go ahead.
No, it's not Francis. That record was broken. Hakeem Bloomfield.
Hakeem Bloomfield, yes. Usain Bolt had it. Francis broke it. And Hakeem Bloomfield broke it a year afterwards. So I know that was a tricky one. Okay, next question. How many laps are there in the 1500 meters? Go ahead, Daniel.
7.5.
No.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Question, Coach.
3.25.
3.5.
No, three laps
and
300 meters.
Unseen is correct. It is 3 and 3/4.
3 laps and 300 meters.
I answered that the last time around, so I didn't bother.
Remember,
yeah, because they start at the 300 meter mark.
Yeah, you know,
there
quarter meter per field.
Yeah. Yeah, they start at the 300 meter mark.
Coach
All right,
7.
next. Look here.
Who said 7? Who said 7?
Coach said 7. Listen, no one doing Barrett. It's not 3.5. It's 3 and 3/4. That's why I asked this question.
You can't say 3 and 3/4 HB. You have to say 3 and 300 meters.
No, you have to say 3 and 3/4.
You cannot say quarters because you have laps.
No, but
meters.
it's 3. No, it's
how many laps? So 3/4 laps, right?
Yeah, 3 and 3/4. 300 meters, 3/4 of the national stadium, which is 400 meters. Yeah. It's correct, man. 3 and 3/4 correct. Don't worry about it.
Ask how many laps, then you have to answer in laps. Right.
Next question now. Name the school that any two of these athletes competed for. Listen now. Name the school that any of these athletes competed for. Dwayne Extall.
Casey.
Wolmers is correct. So I had Malik James King, who is Calabar.
Yeah.
Julian Ford, who is Wolmers. Dwayne Extall, Wolmers. They won Champs 2010, and Hector Benjamin from JC. All right. Let's go again. National hero Norman Manley attended and competed for which school at Champs? Go ahead, Ozzy.
Jamaica College.
Jamaica College is right. Next question. This is a true or false question. St. Jago and Excelsior are the two co-ed schools who have won both boys and girls. Go ahead, Ozzy.
True.
True is correct. They both won boys and girls champs. Kino said national hero Mr. Norman Manley went to Monroe. No, Kino, say Jamaica College.
No, his son, one of the sons went to Monroe.
Yeah, his son that went to Monroe College broke his champs record. Next question, guys. Richard Buckner, Maurice Smith, Maurice Calabar is correct. Calabar is correct. Which school won boys champs 100?
Wolmer's.
Wolmer's is correct.
Yes, I ran at that champs and got defeated.
Coach, you baby man.
Yes, I ran at champs 100 and we lost to Wolmer's.
Juvenile man.
Yeah, man. Wolmer's was firing 2010 between.
Yeah, Extal carried the team on his back.
Yeah, man. Dwayne Extal, Odin Skeen, Julian Ford. Oh my God, that was those guys. They really turn up. They really turn up.
But I know why we lost. I know why we lost that champs though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Calabar that came second, right?
Yes, but we were the favorites to win that champs. But
yes, man.
You see, I think called experiment. It didn't did us any well.
Wow.
Yeah, because that was the year when Michael Clark he opened the track club, Akon Track Club.
Mm-hmm.
And that year he had us doing the same program as Akon Track Club, the seniors.
Oh, experiment.
And it didn't do us any good at all.
Ouch. Wow.
Yeah, that was the year sprinters didn't do 350 anymore. Sprinters had to start their season at 450.
450.
Yes. And everything changed. Everything was just too hard.
Well, Wolmer's did capitalize.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, next question. Nicole Mitchell, Lilith Hodges, Jackie Pusey, all at, go ahead, Ozzy.
St. Mary High.
St. Mary High. Won girls champs 1976 and 1977. Next question. Which school won the first boys champs in 19... Wolmer's is correct.
They won the first one and the 100 one.
Yes.
Yes, so Wolmer's will win another 100 years. Sorry for cutting you.
You can't treat Wolmer's like that, man. Which school is called the Sprint Factory?
Camperdown.
St. Diego.
Camperdown is correct. Which parish, listen this question now, which parish was the first boys champs held? Listen, let me go again. Which parish was the first boys champ?
Yeah, St. Catherine.
No? Kingston, Sabina Park.
Wow.
Yeah, St. Catherine.
Yes, Sabina Park. Kingston. Which parish won the first girls champs title?
I know the school, but I don't know where the school is.
Which parish won the first girls champs title?
It was Kingston.
No, it's St. Hilda's. I don't know where St. Hilda's is.
Maternal.
St. Hilda's.
Kingston.
Someone said it in the comment there. St. Hilda's. St. Hilda's.
I never get
okay. Right. Karika Hill currently holds 2 champs record. Name any of the 2 records.
100 meters.
And hurdles.
And 100 meters. 100.
Yes.
Class 2.
Yeah, class 2. She holds the 100 meter hurdles at 1271. And she is joint owner with Kevona Davis for the girls. Class 2 100 meter at 11.16. Okay, 1910 to 1930 only 5 boys schools won champs. Name 3 of them.
Don't even technical, Clarendon College, KC,
Calabar.
JC, Calabar.
You get KC in this.
Woolmer's, JC, Monroe,
Right.
Georges.
Yeah, and Calabar.
Yeah. No KC in this.
KC didn't win champs until 1937.
Oh,
Calabar
wow.
won for the first time 1930.
Yeah,
Hey, coach, coach cracking me up. All right, next question.
No need to call KC here.
No, KC didn't win until 1937. Which school broke their technical 15 years winning streak?
Wormwood. It's not Wormwood?
Allen.
No.
Edwin Allen.
No. Go ahead, Ozzy, no.
It's not Edwin Allen.
Manchester in 1994.
Wow.
Which school broke their technical 15 years winning streak at Girls Champs? Manchester in 1994. Okay. Sekou Clark is to Jamaica College while Norman Manley is to which high school?
Calabar.
Hey, me love no. No, not Calabar.
Good answer.
Not Calabar. Anybody wants to guess?
What, JC?
JC, yeah.
Yes.
JC.
Right.
JC. Melaine Walker is to St. Jago, while Andrea Bliss, Delarine Ennis London, and Riker Hilton is to which high school?
Let me give somebody else a chance.
Let me go again. Melaine Walker, world and Olympic champion, is to St. Jago, while Andrea Bliss, Delarine Ennis London, and Riker Hilton is to which high school?
All right, nobody wants her. I'll answer that.
Go ahead, Ozzy.
St. Jago again.
St. Jago is right. True or false? Listen now. Dr. Neil Gardner and Dr. Gregory Horton attended Kingston College and Calabar respectively. True or false? False is right.
False. Calabar would have never accepted that.
Dr. Neil Gardner attended Woolmer's, Dr. Gregory Horton attended Excelsior, right. Omar McLeod, Hanson Park.
KC.
When you couldn't make me finish, suppose I did Manchester.
I hope you have a question on Arthur Winton and Herb McKedney.
Or you could have asked which school they went to before they went KC.
Yes, I could. That would have been a very, very good question. Right. Yeah, true. But the answer is KC. I just said it. Which year Calabar first won boys champs? Let me see if you guys remember.
35.
That's a question for Mr. England to answer.
I just said it earlier. Which year Calabar first?
1937.
1937.
Sorry, no.
That's
1930. And KC won 1937.
That's correct. What year, and I just said this earlier too, what year St. Mary High School won girls champs for the first time? What year St. Mary High won their first girls champs?
1976.
1976 is correct. Which corporate area school won the last girls champs title? Which corporate area school won the last girls champs? No. Go ahead, Ozzy.
The Queen's School.
The Queen's School is right in 1978. William Knibb. Look, this question, I'm not sure of the answer, but I do have an answer. William Knibb High School is to Trelawney, while Fogo Road High School is to which parish? We need...
Morant, no.
Fogo Road is the Clarendon.
Fogo Road is the Clarendon.
You sure it's not Westmoreland? I think it's Westmoreland.
No, Clarendon.
I think somebody on the line, somebody in the audience, please tell me where Fogo Road High School is.
Fogo Road can't be Manchester.
I think it's Clarendon.
No, I don't think it's Manchester.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think it's
Clarendon,
Clarendon.
that's where Clarendon College play them matches, football matches.
Okay.
You sure Fogar Road is not Westmoreland?
No, man.
West Fogar Road, no, Westmoreland, the way down there, so. West Fogar Road, right?
Petersfield is Westmoreland.
Somebody please help
Petersfield,
me with this
Westmoreland,
one.
Grainsville, Mannings, where's next school name again down there?
All right, if you say it's Clarendon, but I feel like it's Westmoreland.
Clarendon, man, win that, man.
Clarendon, okay, I'm going to research it tomorrow. But I put it on it because I wanted to know.
Them be a Clarendon,
Yeah.
Fogar Road, Clarendon.
Address is 1 Fogar Road.
Cuban, Clarendon.
Oh, so it's Clarendon.
Yeah, Clarendon.
All right, let me correct it right here. The answer that I had was Westmoreland, Clarendon.
Yes, but Fogar Road is saying Old Harbour. It's giving an Old Harbour address.
See it there now?
No,
that's wrong.
See it there now?
I'm on the internet and I see the address as 1. The address is shown as 1 Fogar Road.
I'm sure enough. We're going to go watch match, you know. Clarendon.
All right, okay, good. So it's Clarendon. Okay, name 2 all-girls schools that has won girls champs.
Edwin Allen and Ormond.
St. Hilda's and Queens.
No, all girls. Oh, Jesus
all girls,
Christ,
yeah,
my bad.
Girls.
Those are co-ed schools.
Yeah.
Queen School, and St. Hilda's.
Yes, and St. Andrew High. St. Andrew
Right,
High.
St. Andrew High.
Yeah, those are the 3. Which school won 9 straight girls champs title?
Edwin Allen.
2003 to... No, it's not Homewood.
Right.
Homewood from 2003 to 2011. Edwin Allen won. They won 1. Then Homewood won, and then they won 8 afterwards. So the answer is Homewood Technical. From 2003 to 2011. True or false? Boys and girls champs were held as separate championships before 1999.
True.
True is correct. What year was the first official girls champs held?
1950.
First girl champs?
First girls champs. First official girls champs.
I thought it was 10 years.
1957 is correct.
Right, yes.
Yeah. 1957 is correct. Okay. Here we go again. Which school or schools won girls champs 1958 to 1960?
St. Mary. St. Andrews.
St. Mary.
You want to take a shot at it unseen?
57.
Unseen, take a guess, man.
57.
Unseen, wake up. Or look like his unseen thing there. Unseen, take a shot at this. Which school won girls champs 1958 to 1960?
Cheese and peas, what you ask me?
St. Jago.
No, it's not Jago. Yeah.
And 1994 born, you know, man.
Tell me when you give up.
Give up.
Look here, when this happened, I wasn't born yet. Anyway, there was no girls champs 1958 to 1960. It was cancelled.
Oh yeah, I know there was a break, you know.
Yeah, that was a break. That was a break. No competition, right? No competition. Kadim Barrett. Kadim, where is Fogar Road High School? Kadim Barrett, please answer that for me.
Hold on. HP is still an ask. I'm telling you, I'm tiring now.
Next question. Listen to this now. This is fill in the blank. Jamaica College and Wolmer's Girls are corporate area institutions, while Taki High School and Oberlin are to what region?
Eastern.
Eastern is correct. Dwight Thomas and Michael O'Hara completed. I wasn't finished. That's not the question. Dwight Thomas and Michael O'Hara competed in the same 3 individual events at Champs. What are those events? Go again, Daniel.
100, 200,
The
and
hurdles and
110
the
hurdles.
200.
Yes, correct. Fill in the blank. Class 3 and Class 2 200-meter records for girls are held by which school?
Edwin Allen.
Edwin Allen.
Edwin Allen is correct. And they're both held by Kevona Davis. Which school Kemba Nelson competed for at Girls Champs?
None. None.
Which school Kemba Nelson competed for at Girls Champs? I'm going to give you guys a clue from the
Kemba.
western. From the
Kemba. I know that
Mount
school
Alvernia.
Kemba attended a
Mount
she attended
Alvernia.
a cafeteria school. It was Excelsior.
No,
Mount
Western.
It was a Western?
Yeah, Montego Bay.
Oh, Montego Bay.
Next question. Name the school that any of these athletes competed for at Champs. Beverly McDonald.
Here.
Sandy Richards.
Clarendon College.
Sharon Simpson and Lynette Hodges.
Manchester, St. Mary High School.
Who went to Manchester?
Sharon.
Correct. Who went to St. Mary?
Lynette Hodges.
Who went to Vere?
Beverly
McDonald.
And Sandy Clarendon College. That's correct. Name any of the top 3 boys' schools and the number of titles that they have.
Calabar JC. And
how many titles KC have?
them have enough, but I can't.
I don't remember the numbers.
I love that, Daniel. I love that. KC has 34 titles. KC is going after 35. Calabar is going after 29, and JC is going after 23. So KC 34, Calabar 28, and JC 22. I love that, Daniel. Enough. Them have enough. Name any of the top 3 schools and the number of titles they have.
Top 3 schools? You mean girls or boys?
Yeah, girls. Any of the top 3 girls' school and the number of titles that they have.
What we use to determine top 3 girls' school?
The titles.
Wow, the amount of titles.
Yeah.
So it will be Vere there. Mercy.
Yeah, very top. How many titles?
Oh, Lordy.
Look here, I've said this so many times on my
23.
show. 33 now.
23, Mr. 23.
No, not 23 now. As you should know this, you know.
Yeah, I should really. Yeah.
Very technical is 21. Homewood 10. Edwin Allen 9.
21.
And that's it for the quiz. No, I have one more. Name the school that
Calabar.
You are right. That question was about Mr. Herb McKinley and Mr. Arthur Wade. You're right, Calabar. Well, guys, it was fun. It was so much fun. As always, I have fun with my people, my audience.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Cheers. And guys, we are all rooting. We're rooting for all the athletes, no matter which school they attend, because 2 weeks' time, we're going to be cheering for them in Grenada at the Caribbean Games.
Right.
So blessed up to each and every one of you, and I'll just give you guys just to make a final shout out to the athletes and the coaches, and then we close. Who wants to go first? I need one. Who's going to go first? Daniel, go first. Before we get into that, I just want to say a big up to some past athletes who are big supporter of the show. They've been on it a number of times. I want to say a big up to Miss Dorothy Scott, genius Olympian, who is in Jamaica for Champs, and of course, she made a presentation to 2 schools, her alma mater, which is there, and also she went by Heidel and do her thing. So Miss Dorothy Scott Genius is on the ground and she is giving back. She's giving back. She made her speech to the young ladies, to the VEER team in Clarendon. So I just want to big up Auntie Dorothy for giving back. And also I want to say congrats to Regina Montague, who will be honored at Champs this week. She too is a big supporter of this show, a standout for Titchfield High School, and of course, she gave back in coaching at Dintil High School. So I just want to say big up there. And I also want to say a big up to Danielle, who will be a special guest at Champs this year. Daniel England, our own Daniel England, will also be a part of Champs. So I just want to say congrats to all our athletes, big up to all our athletes who retired athletes who are giving back to the sport. Daniel being one, he will be a special guest at Champs, and Regina, Miss Dorothy, who is there doing stuff. So, and yeah, with that said, I want each and every one of you to just big up the schools and Champs and the athletes.
Somebody go.
Who wants to start? Don't let me call name like a teacher now, you know.
Well, let me jump. Okay, I'll go. Just I wish all schools all the best. I don't want to say luck. I'm not luck. They have been preparing and training and doing everything, so it's not that. But I hope everybody, all the athletes, go through without any setbacks, physical or otherwise, and that the competition we have good, strong, fierce competition, but again in true spirit of fair play and camaraderie. I think I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. I'm seeing your time now.
Yeah, I want to big up all the schools as well. Fern Court, Calabar. You understand me? Big up Oberlin, my alma mater. You understand me? I just hope that the coaches, just do the right thing, and put the athletes first at the championships. We don't want to see athletes hurt and forcing them on the track. You understand me? Save them for the future. Yeah, that's pretty much a wonderful day of track and field starting tomorrow. HP track chat, I know eyes will be on the track as well from where you are.
Indeed.
Until we'll try to peep over and get some information to make some videos.
Yeah.
Ozzy and Daniel will all, as we look at Jago, and Daniel will look over at Calabar to see what's going on.
Everybody.
Yeah, but
I think. But of course, I'm looking out for Jago athletes. Right.
I think Casey have this one. What do you think?
I'm
Daniel, your time, Daniel.
Right, I would just say to all the athletes, your sons and daughter of David, your God-given talent. This is a time to shine. Once your workout, your training come down to the next this week, and just go ahead and slay the giant. Slay the giant and make your name, make your parents and your family proud of you, make the coaches proud of you, your schools, make them proud come Monday morning, and don't listen to their opinions, don't listen to, the outside noise. Just concentrate on your talent, which God gave to you, and just make it shine for the next 5 days.
Indeed. Coach, your time. You're the man of the hour.
Yes. If you asked a question?
Yeah, I'm just saying, now that we're closing, you can say your final words and, big up your team and the athletes, whomever you want to.
All right, so let me big up my fitness trainer. Athlete, she don't like to be called athlete fitness trainer. My athletic trainer, Miss Mitchell. Big up this chairman. Jesus Christ, that lady is
Show me Anna. Show
superwoman.
me Anna. Fitness trainer.
No, the chairman is not here. And
No, the fitness trainer. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hope to meet you soon.
Okay.
yes, and I
Unseen,
want to give a
unseen.
big shout out to the Florida chapter from Ferncourt who sponsored the gears and the sneakers and thanks to all the support, and I really should thank the athletes for putting in the work, because without the athletes, there is no school, there is no program. So
No
I have to
champs.
big up the athletes for their dedication and the hard work. Yeah, so that's it for now.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed. And in just closing, I too want to big up everybody, every athlete. It doesn't matter which school you are from. Just go out there and do your best, because at the end of the day, your best will be good enough. Just put your best foot forward and just do what you were trained to do. And as most of them will say, I go out there and I listen to my coach. So I just want to wish all of them the best. And to all the coaches, a lot of times we don't pay the coaches any attention, but the coaches are just as stressed. So I just want to say, as they say, it's not luck because they've worked for it. So I just want to big up all the athletes, all the coaches that I've had on the program over the last few weeks, including Coach Corey Bennett, and Coach Kashan Sanderson, the St. Mary High coach Kadu. I just want to big up all the coaches, all the athletes, and we will be cheering for you guys. We will be, even though some of us are far away, like myself, but
Yep.
believe me, I spend my money and I bought the one spot media because I want to.
I'll be watching.
Yes, I'll be watching. So, just go out there and make us proud. And coach me, just look after those athletes, just look after those young people, the children, just look after them. That is all I can say. Just look after them. And to everyone who joined us tonight, thank you very much, Sophia, Virgo, Kino, everyone who were here, Dwayne Barrett, Kadeem Barrett, Vivian, a few Olympians were on, Marlene Green. Thanks to everyone, whether you're in Africa, Europe, Oceanic, wherever you are, South America, North America. Thank you very much for joining us. And just before we go, Unseen asked a question. He said, which school? He said, just a last question to all of you. Who is winning boys champs? Who is winning girls champs? Just off the top of your head.
KC for the boys, adrenaline for the girls.
Okay.
Even though I am a Calabar man, but you have to be
you have
honest.
to be, you have to be realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, and realistic.
Yeah, I said Casey Hyder.
Yeah. Those are Casey and
Casey
Heidel.
Idel?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Idel is not going after the championship. Definitely not. The coach said it that he's not going after the championship, and he cannot defend the championship because he doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah, he doesn't have the numbers. Yeah. But I mean, it's competition. You never know. Unseen, what you said.
Yeah, I think KC.
KC.
They're more rounded.
Yeah.
Calabar will try their best, but I don't think they have that.
Can Calabar go one better?
Something of the real. Yeah,
Yes,
like
we can get the
KC.
second place. I think we can get the second place.
Something of them to KC to really make them.
Possible.
Champs is unpredictable. Things cannot mean.
Yes, I agree.
So you don't know.
But I can't wait to go back to the close championship though. I need the close championship. The 1 point decider.
Yeah,
I think
Calabar,
it's called
KC.
recruiting.
Daniel, I think the big issue was, bad recruiting.
Yes.
I think around 2020.
It was 2019 after COVID. COVID, the recruiting went off for Calabar and Edwin Allen.
No, I tell you what go wrong. It's when the two of them did that grade 6. Yuri Lawrence them. Marquise, when them again Turbo, and them you then great. Yeah, that year there. That's when Calabar get it wrong. I think they did have this recruit at the time was Philip. Never recruit good. Never recruit good. And then
he didn't recruit it well.
You lose some good recruit at you know.
No,
Is it that nobody was paying attention because the dream team was doing so well?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it that nobody was paying attention to replenish the battle?
No, it's that they went off with the recruiting, as what Parchment said. Yeah, they didn't do a good job with the recruiting. Yeah, so that's what Calabar faltered from.
One of their specialist recruiter died, you know. So, and ready to job.
Okay.
Oh, that's Mr. Facey.
Okay.
But a fair amount of recruiting is just a lot.
Man. You have one different name, man.
You just don't know what.
Yeah, you mean Soapman?
You take a good.
Not Soapman.
What look like a good.
Hold on, which face are you talking about?
Mr. Facey recruited me for Calabar, but I haven't heard about him in the years.
No, it's in Florida. It's in Florida.
Okay, because I know Facey very well. I know.
No man, they have a recruiter. He have a girlish name like. Who helped Philip. He was the one that go around and them man they will get you to Calabar. One talk. You want to say Calabar.
I know what was the problem with Calabar and the recruiting though. It was money. Calabar wasn't pushing the weight of KC and JC.
No, them have the name, You see a name?
No, not the name. They wasn't pushing the weight. Remember, recruiting is now a business, It's who's money talk, Bullshit walk, So it's who have the biggest money. Who is the biggest bidder.
All right, Ozzy, have to go. Thanks for stopping by, Ozzy. Yeah, later we'll talk to you, Ozzy.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll talk. Thanks, okay, take care, folks.
Okay,
all right, Mr. Ozzy.
But the name, as you're rightfully saying, certain names don't need money to recruit,
Yeah, but the issue, both of them right. The issue at the time, I think Coach Clarkey was going on the base of we are Calabar, we do not need to buy a stove or buy a furniture when to courts. They should be coming to Calabar because it's a great institution. However, it only works if in a perfect world, if the other side is given, courts, for a single mom, of course the mom's going to take the idea of, the court's mentality, which is, appliance, furnitures, and so forth. But I think Calabar was banking on the name versus pushing the money.
Yes, I agree with you, Mr. England. That's how it went.
I don't think money was the issue because put it this way.
It's now the highest bidder. Parchment, trust me, it is now the highest bidder.
I recruit for Calabar, right? And I get the best talent from St. Catherine to go to Calabar. One of the reasons I quote some of those talents. You understand me? Look at the Peku, look at the Walker, look at the Ricky Reed, look at the Garden. Coach them my primary in the year of St. Catherine. You understand me? During the summer, I work on them and so on. And parents will send them come to me and so on. You understand me? So it's not about the money all the time. It's about having that relationship. Going to the school and having a relationship with the parents from early, grade 5, grade 4. Help them with their boots, their spikes. When a big, because I remember when Calabar had come for Ricky Reed, right? Veer come for him and offer him parents all heap of money. And him father wants to send him go Veer. See me? I call the mother and tell the mother, say, hey, what the father going with? I sell him, sell a child. you understand me? And the man said, no way, my son not going to clarinet. She come from foreign, straight to Calabar.
Right, because but like I said, if it was a single family, the single parent, you would have probably gone,
So Parchment, let me explain something to you, right?
Yeah, Coach.
I had Rihanna Scott at Rockard Primary for 6 years. every high school wanted Rihanna. Did you think that Rihanna came to Fern Court? She came to Fern Court, and Fern Court is not in Edwin Allen Idle or Ulmat League. Didn't you think that? Don't you think that I had to stand up, with those big schools, financial wise, to get Rihanna at Fern Court? I had to pull the weight that Edwin Allen and Idle was pulling to
You
get
see, if you
Rihanna
have to
at
do that,
It
Fern
is
Court.
a
If I
if you
business.
have
didn't
to
do
do that,
that, I wouldn't have gotten
Monica,
Rihanna.
It is a
Monica, you see, if you have
business,
to do
and we
that,
have to accept that it is a
hold
business.
on. You see, in that case, you see, if you have to do that, Linika, man, I tell you, something wrong. You know,
But
right?
No,
I'm
listen,
seeing, but I'm
Something
let
don't
me
seeing,
right.
explain. Let me
And you know, see
explain.
me,
All right, let me explain, Parchment. Edwin Allen is offering everything, right? And then Fern Court is offering nothing. Would you, as a father, send her to Fern Court that's offering nothing, and Edwin Allen is offering everything? Put sense out of nonsense.
once our coach from primary school there, me I send her.
No, 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 no. She's not from a rich background. And Ferncourt is not offering nothing, and Edwin Allen is offering everything. Free school
any
fee and
parent, any
free
parent,
dorm, and
hmm.
she's getting a free sponsor, shoe sponsor,
But she
every
can
type
get
of
those
sponsor. Would
sponsors
you
at
send
current
your
court if she do
child
well the
to a
first
school
year.
where she's getting nothing?
And
All
this
right,
is what I
this you have to understand now, Linika. Me as a coach, so me I gonna tell me I get a different answer than a normal parent who don't understand certain things. A normal parent I gonna say, all right, my child can run, who is the best offer? So them I gonna pre, you know. You understand me? Me now as a coach, I may have a child, and me I look for the better option, not because of getting things from people or getting this.
No,
Me
it's
I say,
not things. It's
you know
just
what
for the
I'm saying?
best interest of the athlete. It's
No,
not selling money.
sometimes I best interest some of them.
true.
And
Rihanna
Which
mommy did not
and
get any
everything with
money
our
in
goal.
hand, you know. She just got an academic scholarship for the athlete, for the remaining of high school, and we had to stand with that, knowing that Edwin Allen was doing it. So if we didn't do that, then we wouldn't have gotten her, because Edwin Allen was giving her a full scholarship,
No, but the
and we
school
had
can do
to give her a
something.
full scholarship as
The
well.
school
It's
must do
just
something.
fair.
You understand me? School must do something. Can give her a scholarship, can give her uniform and all those things free of
So
cost.
I think
You know,
we
dormitory.
think that it's not
That's
all about
okay.
money.
But when you
It's
take
not
up
all about the money, but money is a part of it in
king
some
size bed
cases.
and build room and them thing there. Me not join them thing everything.
No, we didn't do that. We didn't do that, but we offered our scholarship was just for
I know
education,
me don't like
and,
when the
and,
parents
and
them
that. We
come
didn't give the
HP.
parent any money. We
You
didn't
see,
build a house for our mommy. We didn't buy our mommy any stove and fridge.
you see, you as a coach, primary school coach. You see, if you carry a child from grade 1 to grade 6 and a win, it's when you want. If you go back to high school, you want to carry a child with you. The hardest thing in the world, because the parents them must say it's like you're not good enough for coach in high school again.
Yes, the mommy gave me a chance, but even though the
You know what
mommy
I'm saying?
gave me a chance with her, if Ferncourt wasn't pulling the weight of Edwin Allen and Idle, I wouldn't have gotten Rihanna, because they were offering so much for
they were
Rihanna.
offering scholarship and boarding and all of those things.
Yes, I had to pull that same weight. I had to talk to the chairman, talk to the other coach, and say we need to pull that same weight, because you cannot put her in a worse situation that where she going, where she heading.
The
So you
thing is,
have to.
we have to
Mm-hmm.
remember that a lot of these children, they are from humble beginning. A lot of them, parents, especially a single parent, cannot afford to send them to high school for 5 years. So
Yes,
if you are going to want my child to come to your school and compete, you have to tell me that, okay, boarding, scholarship, I have to know that my child will be well taken care of at
yes,
your institution.
yes, I
Not,
agree.
not necessarily money in my hand, but
Yes,
my
not cash
child,
in hand.
right, but my
Yeah.
child must be okay.
Yes.
All right, HP, I gotta run.
Guys,
But coach,
thank-
I just want to wish you guys best of luck. All right. Time management is a key, especially champs, because it's over 5 days. So that's my advice to you: is time management. It's very important. Shakedowns, rub downs, very important. Recovery, very important. hydration very important, nutrition very important. All right, so that's my 2 cents to you, Coach.
Thank you,
Big up,
Mr. England.
big up Scott, big up Scotty. Yeah,
Yes.
man. All right.
One Coach Scott.
Hey, Unseen,
Yes.
we link up one time.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All right.
There you
All
have
right,
it.
Lion.
There you have it. You heard it from Daniel England, a man who has done it over and over and over and over. Guys, thank you very much for being here. And we're just going to enjoy championship. And thanks to everyone who joined in with us tonight. We will be watching together wherever we are watching from. Coach, big up to you and your team and all the athletes. And I'll send you a message now and then. If you don't reply same time, I will understand. Don't worry, I will understand that you're behind the scene and things are happening. Unseen, we will talk. Each and every one, thank you very much for tonight. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, thanks much. Bye, HP.
Bye.
Big up, Lenica.